Do you dare to believe it? Tower of Fantasy has been online for almost 2 years now. The map has already shown 3 spacetimes. From the doomsday of Wasteland to cyber technology and then to national style immortal cultivation. But the history of the Tower of Fantasy is less than 200 years in total. To be precise, the timeline of the Tower of Fantasy so far is only 181 years. Although Tower of Fantasy is a light science fiction game, but it was delayed in terms of time. The AD calendar we are currently using. In 2316 AD, humans discovered the second Earth, planet Ida. In the same year, the giant colonial spacecraft Yuan Wang set sail. All personnel on board have entered a dormant state. Until 2531 AD. The spacecraft only officially began chronicling after encountering a meteorite attack. And the current game time is 2712 AD. That is to say, all the history of the Tower of Fantasy. It all happened during this period of time, spanning only a short 181 years. It's not even as long as a feudal dynasty. But in just over 100 years, humanity has blossomed into a dazzling civilization in outer space exploration. In this issue, we will explore the development of Domain 9 people. Among the materials currently available in the game, the earliest recorded time is in 2552 AD. Human beings have discovered extraterrestrial remains. Analysis of relying on supercomputer Tempo's supercomputer. Developed timestamp technology based on omnium energy. In the live broadcast of Tower of Fantasy. Through Breedy's revelations, we know the existence of the spacecraft. And the biggest possibility of this spacecraft is Immigration Module number 10, which disappeared from a meteorite attack in 2531 AD. They make up 1/10 of the population on the spacecraft. Assume that number 10 cabin is seamless from disappearing to appearing in Domain 9. That means that the first time humans set foot in Domain 9 was in AD 2531. There is a gap of 21 years between the discovery of the relics and the time of discovery. It is estimated that more specific information will be released in the Aquaville version. This time also satisfies the groundwork in the game. There is an NPC near the guest room in the Ignisville state. His words reveal that Domain 9 lost contact with the outside world. It has been over 100 years. So it fits perfectly in time. The next time point is in 2664 AD. After the Cataclysm, the fluctuation has affected the relics of Domain 9, causing the shielding effect to fail. Darkness starts to invade Domain 9. But is this really the case? Before that, there were written records. This is the protagonist of this video. Fairy Tales under Dragonpool. In 2624 AD, the Black Jade space connected by the Dragon Elephant Tower was attacked by darkness. It is also this clue that opens a new chapter of darkness for us. Darkness has always existed. Only their leader, Hive Mother, was sealed in the Domain 9. Advanced darkness is sealed in Black Jade ruins. That is to say, in a state of leaderless dragons. Until after the Cataclysm. The situation has only changed. The trigger of this task is in the main task. There is a pit in the passage to Dragonpool. You can find Dragon Jade inside. Afterwards, take this jade to Tianhe Market to find the pawn shop owner. You can be told that Master Mo is looking for Dragon Jade. Talk to Master Mo. He will become very excited. Hurry to invite you home for a chat. But Master Mo is already at advanced age. Memory issues. Frequently taking the wrong path. But he can't be blamed for this either. Calculate according to timeline. Master Mo is at least 89 years old. Look at this brisk and flying appearance. It's really difficult to connect with the age of 90. Under the guidance of passersby, Master Mo has finally found his home. But he lost his notes. That's right, he was losing his notes while he was going home just now. Thanks to our efforts, finally gathered all the notes. We also learned the full picture of the event. The notes were left by Master Mo's father. It records a key character, Gudan. She is the mother of Master Mo. Far back in past, human beings found the existence of Black Jade space in Dragonpool. So they built the Dragon Elephant Tower. It is used to open the space crack and enter the Black Jade space. At the same time, the Dragon Elephant Tower also serves to maintain communication. This has also sparked a gold rush. Countless explorers have come here one after another. Go to each Black Jade space to find treasure. This also brings various new technologies to Domain 9. Enable human civilization to achieve leapfrog progress in the shortest possible time. Gudan herself is an adventure enthusiast. But by chance, she married Master Mo's father. And with a descendant, Master Mo. However, marriage did not restrain Gudan. She has little interest in teaching children and raising children. She also feels tired of the life of being a mentor and a child. Even after having children, she is still exploring. Until Gudan finally found a new Black Jade space. It is also the experience of this space that has changed Gudan. She returned to her family. Take on the responsibility of being a mother. But the good times didn't last long. 1 year later, the Dragon Elephant Tower underwent a mutation. There's a problem with Black Jade space. Gudan resolutely entered into it. Want to save the teammates inside. But in the end, she couldn't come back. Afterwards, the Dragon Elephant Pagoda was abandoned. Dragon Jade is nowhere to be found. However, Master Mo's father did not give up. But relying on outstanding craftsmanship skills. Want to create Dragon Jade. Finally, in constant exploration. Practicing the raw materials of Dragon Jade. They are Jade and Beast Armor Stones. This is also the material that Master Mo entrusted us to collect. After collecting the materials, Master Mo has crafted the Dragon Jade. And entrusted us to repair the Dragon Elephant Tower in Dragonpool. Let me explain here. Many people think that Joltville has a large height drop. Difficulty in designing complex terrain. But they don't know that the map design of Joltville is really very careful. Take Dragonpool for example. Many people may not be able to find it even after crossing mountains and valleys. But actually after entering Joltville Pass. Just turn left at the pass and you can go straight to Dragonpool. This is much stronger than crossing mountains and mountains. Almost every landmark in Joltville is connected by roads. Climbing mountains sometimes takes time instead. When you come to Dragonpool, you can see a large dragon statue. This is the Dragon Elephant Tower. Start repairing the Dragon Elephant Tower with Dragon Jade. We can hear unknown communication. With continuous repair, The sound will also be clearer. Is anyone there? The Dragon Elephant Tower mission is also the most complicated hidden mission in Joltville. To repair the Dragon Elephant Tower, we need to gather all the fragments. To buy a piece at Tianhe Market. Opening all the Bagua teleportation arrays can also earn 1 piece. And then there's the crazy jumping music. You can refer to other explanations for the specific acquisition process. Xiaofeng won't go into detail here. When all the Dragon Jade is gathered, the Dragon Elephant Pagoda has been repaired. Afterwards, you will receive an invitation from the little frog. Hello. Are you still there? Can you talk to me? Come to the entrance of Black Jade Space. Yes, the jar in front is Black Jade Space. Is it quite a world of flowers? The feeling of one leaf and one Tathagata? Let's take a look at the introduction of the text. After discovering that space, reinforced with spatially stable materials around the perimeter. From the outside, it looks like a big jar. And the position we are standing at is the mouth of the altar. So Black Jade ruins may not be hiding in a lofty mountain. It's not buried underground either. But it's in a small jar. Now we can understand why the Black Jade ruins in Domain 9 do not match the appearance. If it's the setting of a cultivation novel. This kind of space should be called a small world, right? The executor instantly thought of sitting in a well and observing the sky. Actually, this is a cross-channel chat. The executor thinks that observing the sky is like this. And in fact, what the little frog saw in the sky was like this. So cognition is really important. Otherwise, we'll be sitting in the clouds like an executor. After entering the Black Jade Space, all within sight are shattered fragments of the base. This used to be a base station built for exploration, but abandoned because of the darkness attack. Soon we found the little frog. It's just the little thing in front of us. Tall enough to reach the knees. Having mechanical hands and feet. And an emoji panel. Its prototype is an exploration robot. But after the base was attacked, the Tsunglong system at the base backed up itself into the little thing's body. As a result, the memory of the little thing is really too small, causing issues with the base system. But this is not over yet. After losing its memory, the foundation for rebuilding cognition is actually a fairy tale book. This leads to it relying on fairy tales to express its views. What it wants to express must be expressed in fairy tales. This makes communication very complicated. But don't worry. There are even more complicated issues. In this space. Not only fairy tales, but also notes left by Gu Dan. So the little thing's cognition was once again distorted. It shows a strong sense of territorial consciousness. Virtual personalities are also princes and kings. The role of captain. All of this is influenced by Gu Dan. It says it's a prince. Flying a plane and discovering a planet. It's comparing the base to an airplane. The planet is compared to Black Jade Space. If the plane malfunctions, it means the base is bombed. After the conversation, we can find Gu Dan's message. It records in detail why she abandoned her family. How did she discover the space here again? But according to the records, it shows that there are huge relics here. But we couldn't find out. We don't know if it was blown up or moved away. After we finished reading the materials, the drone fell to the ground and started taking a photo. In the picture, there are Gu Dan and the members of the research team. This is in the early stages of exploration. Gu Dan becomes the captain of the exploration team. But her personality is a bit arrogant, treating this place as her own territory, starting to cause dissatisfaction among peers. Find the little thing again. It has been incorporated into the character of the king, and entrusted us to search for the crown. What exactly is a crown? Keep looking down. You can find 2 logs here. It records Gu Dan's concerns about the safety of the ruins. But because everyone couldn't bear her commands, not only did they not listen, instead, they sent her away. Without a captain with professional knowledge. After the excavation enters a stable stage, it's already useless. We learned that through the recording photos. Gu Dan was sent away by the research team. She also lost her crown. The crown is actually the identity of the captain. After talking to the little thing, it left again. We have discovered another diary entry. The diary here should have been left by Gu Dan for her second rescue mission. After Gu Dan left, she returned to her family. Find the little thing again. It transforms into a captain. If it was influenced by Gu Dan before, then this place it will be restored to the system itself. Crew and passengers refer to past explorers and researchers. The ship refers to the base. We continue to search for. We find logs 4, 5, and 6. It records that an earthquake occurred in Joltville. There's a problem with the Dragon Elephant Tower. Black Jade Space didn't listen to Gu Dan to strengthen security, causing personnel to be trapped inside. Gu Dan came to rescue through the previously discovered gap. Discovered that the base was attacked by monsters. Talked to the little thing again. Upon learning that the snake's fangs had appeared, I couldn't find the fairy tale of the captain and the snake. But from the word snake's fangs, it can be inferred that the monster that appeared was only little Kurami. It is likely that this place has also been attacked by senior darkness. Otherwise, the Tsunglong system wouldn't be able to distinguish enemies so clearly. Then came the darkness image. It's actually quite strange here. We saw it before because of taking photos. But the scene we see here is more like an illusion. At that moment, we felt like we were in the past. If we really want to explain it, we can only say that it is the influence of timestamp or darkness energy. Watching the photo again, we saw that Gu Dan had found her teammates and arranged for them to retreat. On the other hand, she stayed behind to cut off the future. Later, we discovered log 7 or 8. Recorded the contact between Gu Dan and her teammates, and tried to prevent darkness from invading Domain 9. The key is in her personal belongings. Having a newly purchased fairy tale book. Then find the little thing again. Little things also have some details. Its expression is constantly changing. This time it became an alcoholic. Next to us, we have obtained the storage disk. The images that appear are also Gu Dan. She curled up here after installing the explosives. Left a last word behind. Find the little thing again. It has become a frog again. And introduce us to the Rose Garden. Rose Garden refers to the base here. The small and ugly flower refers to the family of Gu Dan. This is also the most interesting part of this story. Gu Dan once left the base because of her family. Make the Tsunglong system feel betrayed. That's why it said it left for the small and ugly flower. The intelligence generated by the Tsunglong system is closely related to Gu Dan. We feel like we can brainstorm the emotional story of intelligent AI falling in love with the female leader. This is not unfounded either. In this base, Everything related to Gu Dan has been well preserved. Diary is okay to say, but the images are outrageous. Who was secretly filming the images related to Gu Dan? Why, regardless of her initial exploration? Still returning here for rescue operations. Have they all been recorded? If it's intelligent AI secretly liking humans, it makes sense. Imitate her behavior and personality, and secretly record her every move. This explains why so many images. They all have the figure of Gu Dan. It also answered Ling Xiao's doubts. Why were the systems of the past so intelligent? After the Big Bang, the Songlong system was paralyzed. It backed up itself into the body of the exploration robot Little Thing. But due to insufficient memory, a lot of data was discarded. Later, it was discovered that fairy tales reconstructed their thinking models. That's where the Little Thing comes from. At the end of the story, the Little Thing can be skillfully implanted into Meng Zhang's body by Ling Xiao. We also returned the fairy tale book to Master Mo. The ending is quite satisfactory, isn't it? That's all for this issue. Follow Xiaofeng and experience a different fantasy tower.